interesting question. So first of all, I would like to qualify this question as, what does one mean by adopting social media? So now, first of all, when I think of adopting social media, I'm guessing the question is that when do they start proactively engaging out there? Okay, but I think the story begins before that. Very traditionally, there is this structured approach to a brand getting into social media, and that structured approach involves to begin with listening. So unfortunately, that's something which we recommend, but unfortunately that's not what brands end up doing. Time was when there was a lot of convincing to be done to get a brand to even consider social media. You spend a few months talking to the brand managers, the marketers, and finally when they are ready, what they want to do is to go and set up a Facebook page and start talking. Because there is a huge marketing legacy to an approach to one more marketing medium, and marketers have always preferred to go and talk, give out their message. And the reality is that this is a different space, this is a different medium. It's not about what you want to tell others. It's about what does your audience, what does your buyer, what does your consumer want to talk to you about. So first steps for most brands, at least the way we recommend it, is that go out and listen to what your audience is talking about. What are they interested to know about you? What are their pain points? What are the issues that they have, either with your service, either with your category? So if you're in, let's say, a housing loan business, what are the concerns that people have when they get into any kind of a housing loan requirement? Is it that they don't understand floating rate versus fixed rate of interest or whatever? Now, you might want to go and say how your bank is the best bank in the world out there, but that's probably not what the consumer wants to know from you. So the first step is definitely a listening exercise about yourself, about your brand, about your category. Try to understand what are the real issues that your consumers have. While you are doing that, you may also like to take a look inside about what do you want to go and do in the first place. That is never a good strategy to go with all guns blazing. So the day you finally say, okay, yeah, we are ready for social media, let's do everything, let's start with a Facebook page and Twitter and blogs and YouTube and LinkedIn and everything, are you ready for it? Are you really ready to open up all your gates simultaneously? What would happen if a lot of people start engaging with you, they start writing to you? What would happen if people start using the opportunity to come and ask you a whole lot of embarrassing questions which you don't really have answers for, or point out various problems that they have had in working with your company in the past? Are you really ready? So from an inside perspective, it's a good idea to prepare a plan of action and think of phase-wise approach to social media, especially if it's your first time. So the phase-wise approach could mean that, okay, so what sort of business are you in? What's your audience like? What's your target community which you want to address? Are you an IT company which wants to go and engage potential recruits, people who would want to come and work with you? Are you a financial company which wants to engage investors? Are you a pure B2C company which wants to engage with your existing customers and prospective customers? Really decide first of all what space you want to go and engage in, and then create a fundamental strategy. The strategy again is a very age-old strategy which is rooted into traditional marketing structure. The traditional marketing structure talks about the 4 P's of marketing. It still holds value in this world of social media. What are these 4 P's? We start with the first P is the people. Who is it that you want to engage with? Now, in the traditional marketing sense, we started talking about demography and male, female, age, income brackets, urban, rural, those kinds of things. All those things are valid for you, but more importantly, identify from the sense of what are these people doing on social media? Which are the kind of people you want to address? Are they authors out there? Are they creating content? Are they critics, which means they don't create content but they engage when they see something, they are there to write about it? Are they curators? They just look at content and pass it on, share it. Are they just consumers of content? They just read your blogs or they see your videos. Are they inactive? So where is it that your target audience falls in terms of their social media behavior? Figure that out. So that's your people. Second is, what is the purpose? Why are you even getting into social media? What do you think? Do you want to create brand awareness? Do you want to create sales leads? Do you want to just do customer service? What is it? What's your motive? So identify that as the second P, the purpose. The third is the plan. So if you know that these are the people you want to reach out to, there's a purpose, then what's the plan of reaching that purpose for those people? You will have a plan. You might say, okay, so this is what I want to do. So maybe it's a good idea to set up a community and draw people around that, and keep building it, and then go and engage with them. So that's your plan. That's your fundamental plan. That leads to the fourth P, which is a process. That how does it actually boil down in terms of a day-to-day activity? What is the platform you want to choose? It's Facebook, it's LinkedIn. What is it? What will happen day after day? What are your metrics? What are you looking for? How do you know that? Are you getting there? Stuff like that. And that entire exercise can be a phase-wise approach. You may not choose to go all guns blazing. You may say, okay, let's start with this, see how it goes for a month, 2 months, 3 months, then maybe introduce the next one, then the third one. So all of these includes preparing the back end, preparing who's going to answer the questions, who are the people in the different teams in your organization who will be ready. Do you want to form a small committee inside the organization which will handle queries which come in, which will handle the responses? All sorts of those planning needs to be done, and be ready to face consumer questions and be ready with answers. Have a plan of action where if there is a tough question, if there is a complaint, how you are going to handle it. Prepare to the extent that you can. After that, it's all about just going there and figuring out. There is no perfect preparation. You will make some mistakes. You will find the odd question which you don't have an answer to. Deal with it as it comes. There is no 100% readiness which you can actually go out with. Take your chances, go and experiment.